Hello, this is a video of how to program a part on an adaptive motion controller for a 3-axis tube bender. This one's attached to an adaptive motion 76mm machine. This is the home screen. You press new, create a new part. It will clear all the values. Press yes. Okay, now we're starting with a blank part. We're going to program in a tube end part. We're just going to give a first Y of 10 inches, no B-axis, a 45-degree bend. Program in another 10-inch move and a 90-degree B-axis and a 90-degree bend, and then a last Y of, I'll call it 15 inches to keep it away from the bend head, and we're going to press save program. I'm going to give it a name of test bend and save it. Okay, then we go to interferences. If we want any clearance moves, then we go to pressures. If we're going to set our pressures for boost, which is sometimes referred to as pressure die assist, or Y push assist, or pressure die pressures. Then we have our clamp openings amount. This is also programmable. Miscellaneous 1 refers to if you have a stack machine or non-standard clamping order or doing various interference moves. Miscellaneous 2 refers to if you want program stops, sometimes referred to as holds, if you want it to stop in the middle to look at a part or to change a tool, and also mandrel lube. C extra is a move to get a tube out of the bend die by unclamping and then going further to get a tube unstuck from a bend die if you're having problems with that. Then we save the part again and we go to select page and our offsets. This describes the tooling that we're using. We'll give it a clamp length of 5 inches. We'll give it a Y load position of 15 inches. We'll give it a Y minimum. That's also your wiper die length, or the solid minimum you can come forward due to some obstruction. That we could say is 8 inches. Hitch length doesn't matter. Our collet, we'll give it 1 inch. Hitch length refers to if you're doing multiple hitches per tube. Our tube diameter we're going to call 2 inches. Our centerline radius on the first stack we're going to call a 3-inch centerline radius. We'll save the part. Then parking position, we'll just call it 25 inches. That's how much out of the way it goes between recaptures. The pressure die length, we'll give that 20 inches there, and save the program again. Then we'll go to select page. Spring back refers to the spring back test this machine is capable of doing to determine your material characteristics, to see what numbers you need to put into this machine to get the correct shapes of parts. Then you have your profiles. This machine is capable of profiling the pressures for the pressure die in and then pressure die assist or boost. You can do more right at the very beginning and then back off as you come through the bends. The 10, 20, 30, 40 refers to degree of bends, and then the 100% refer to how many percent of the profiled pressure you want at that point in the bend. Then you have your XYZ data, which you can convert it back to XYZ data if you are trying to match a CAD drawing. We're going to say no. You can program in some XYZ data here if you want. Then we're going to go to user switches, whether you're going to use tool lube with the first Y, the mandrel forward for load, bend arm return for load, mandrel advance with Y, and pre-clamp if you're going to do various things to make your operator more safe so that the operator can load on a closed bend die, different things. Then we have show tube. We'll show the tube that we're going to make. Here we have the 45-degree bend, 10-inch, 10-inch, and 90-degree B-axis rotation, a 90-degree bend, and then our remaining 15 inches of tube. I'm going to save the program one more time, and now we are ready to run this part. Thank you for watching the video on the adaptive motion control.